Original music from the Emerald Coast on 38 Songwriter Radio. Original music from the Emerald Coast on 38 Songwriter Radio. 38 Songwriter Radio.
You're listening to a wide variety of music from the Emerald Coast of Florida on 30A Songwriter Radio.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us live down at the coffee shop, 38 Songwriter Radio, Music and Coffee. This morning we have Roy and Brenda Brown in for one of our interviews here in the living room of the coffee shop. How you doing, guys?
Just fine. And you?
Man, this is going to be a fun one. I took one look at your husband, Brenda, and he started talking to me, and I said, you have got to come in. And this gentleman right here said, well, I don't have any music on me. And I said, well, can you come down Tuesday? He said, well, how about I sing you a little song? And he stood right here in the coffee shop and sang, and I said, man, that's it.
And then he walked in today, and I saw him. I'm like, he goes, you don't remember me, do you? Then he reminded me, I've seen him, literally have not seen you in 30 plus years. Went to high school with his family.
Our kids grew up with him and played ball with him and all that stuff.
That is so crazy, because I said, where do you meet this guy? You're going to love him. I wasn't wrong.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from this area?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been playing music?
Well, I've been playing music for well over, let's see, probably close to 60 years now.
Wow. So you've seen it change a lot.
Yeah,
huh?
I've seen it change. I've been here my whole life. I've been here. I've seen all the change, I guess you could say. And I've seen the music change. I've seen everything change. But, you know, I've been right along here.
We got a little bit of a technical difficulty.
I don't know if it's this or the mic. Let me check it out.
But
Just for a second.
Yeah.
all right, while we're working on that, at 38 Songwriter Radio, let me see. Next Friday, we have loyal customers coming in for our Friday night originals. Don't want to miss it. We had these young men in once before. The only guests we've ever had that sit on the floor to play. It was a little strange, but you know what? It works really well, so you definitely want to come check that out. All right.
All right.
Good to go?
You ready?
All right. So you've been seeing a lot change then in music and in this area.
Yes, I have. I've seen it all happen, but I've worked my whole life here in this area with Walden County Road Department, you might say, or at least I've been with them now close to 37 years.
Wow.
And so I've seen the changes up and down this beach, and I've been involved in it too. You know, I was on the back burner, I guess you could say, but.
So you were even involved in one of the dedications of a road?
Yes, I did. the 38 song. I did it at the last time when I came over and sang a couple of weeks back. But yeah, I wrote a song called 38.
It's a good one. Would you like to play it for us?
Do it again?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
All right, we'll do it again then. 38, 38, best view in this whole land. Just a-riding with my honey and a-spending my money, cruising up and down old 38. Head east or west, 38 is the best scenic route in this whole land. Who could ask for more down by the seashore and to cruise down old 38? 38, 38, the best view in this whole land. Just a-riding with my honey and a-spending my money, cruising up and down old 38. Santa Rosa, Dune Alley, there is always excitement, tough places along the way. Just stop in at Grayton, cause the folks there will be waiting to have a real fun day. 38, 38, the best view in this whole land. Just riding with my honey and spending my money, cruising up and down old 38. Watercolors, seaside or Seagrove Beach, take a trip back in time. Alice Seacrest, Rosemary, or Inlet Beach, boys and girls there, they all look so fine. 38, 38, the best view in this whole land. Just riding with my honey and spending my money, cruising up and down old 38. Just riding with my honey and spending my money, cruising up and down old 38. Amen. All right. Yeah, I kind of got
so
commissioned to write a song for 38 that was going to have the 38 dedication. And so I said, start with, I said, gee, I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
But I guess I did. You know. Brenda, when I wrote this song too, and I did it for Brenda, I think the first time, and that the end verse there, says, just say, seaside. Anyway, the most pretty girls and all that. She said, I know what you've been doing.
I know. I videoed that song, most of it, and I was so happy because the look that you guys gave each other, I loved that. It was so great, so filled with love and humor. It was just awesome. So you guys, how long have you been married, if you don't mind me asking?
Do what?
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married 53 years. This October will be 53 years.
53 years.
Yes.
Man, that's amazing.
We got married when we were just kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we got married on a Saturday, and I had to play for a square dance on Saturday night. So guess where we spent the night?
Oh, man. Dancing? Well, maybe
Yeah,
she was
no, I was
dancing.
playing music. She sat out in the booth out and drank Cokes and stuff.
So, Brenda, you've been putting up with this guy for a long time.
Yeah, she's been putting up with me for a long time.
You don't know how many times that he's went to bed and fell asleep with the guitar across his stomach.
Really? I believe it.
She took me for better or worse, though. So.
I love this story you told me about your house. It's kind of in the middle of something now, isn't it?
Yeah, Hammock Bay. Yeah, I guess y'all heard of that.
That's right.
They've kind of built all around us.
Because you said to her, what'd you say to her about 50 years ago?
There was nothing there. It was my stomping grounds. That's where I hunted.
Yep. And you said, this is it. We're not moving
Oh, yeah,
again.
yeah. Yeah, whenever we moved there, I told her, I said, well, you can unpack everything, honey. It was just a little two-bedroom house. And our oldest boy was just a baby then. And I said, well, honey, you can unpack everything because we ain't leaving.
And he's not kidding.
And I'm not kidding. No, we've been right. She wanted to leave a few times. I said, well, you can go. Bye. I'll see you around.
Oh, you didn't mean it.
No, probably not. Well, I know I didn't mean that. But.
No, and you, because now Hammock Bay is built right around your house, right?
Yeah. Well, their closest street's 110 foot from my fence.
Yeah.
But I'm still hid. That lot that's over on the other side of me is kind of grown up, and so they can't see me.
Well, that's awesome. Man, I'm glad you stumbled in here the other day. I want another song from you.
Oh, you want another song?
I do.
All right. I'll tell you what. Well, we'll do one so she can kind of sing along with me.
Perfect.
This song here, she didn't know it too. She didn't know it, so she didn't sing with me. But I've written several country songs over the years, but I had an inspiration one night. She and her best friend was off shopping. I think it was right along Christmas time.
Uh-huh.
And her best friend's husband had left her.
Sad.
And she loved him to death. And I was sitting there, I was thinking about this situation. And I thought, it don't matter what he does to her. I think she's going to love him right on.
Yep.
So I wrote this song, and I sang it. The first time I sang it for her, I didn't sing it for her anymore for a long time. She cried. Now she's told me I got to record it. and I always could see George Jones singing this song. it's almost like that he stopped loving her today. And He Stopped Loving Her Today, of course, was George Jones' probably biggest hit ever.
That's right. It's a good one.
And I heard George Jones say one time that at an interview they had with him that his record company brought him the song, and he told me, he said, boys, I like the song. He said, but it won't sell. He said, it's just too sad. I don't want to record it. He said, they kept on at me till I recorded it. And he said, boy, howdy, was I ever wrong. So this song here, I could always hear George singing it. And then when George passed away, I thought, well, that's gone. He'll never sing this song. Now you can take my life from this body. You can tear my soul all apart, and you can steal my mind right from me, but you can't take you out of my heart. You can take my ring off your finger, take you out of my heart. Now take my gold, take all of my money. You can even take a house and the car. You can move 1,000,000 miles from me, but you can't take you out of my heart. You can take my ring off your finger, but you can't take you out of my heart. Just as sure as the day breaks in the morning, I'm gonna love you with all of my heart. Oh, it's that love that just keeps me going. I pray someday that you will return. You'll never take you out of my heart.
That is so beautiful.
I even left a verse out, but anyway.
We'd never know.
But you didn't know it.
No, we didn't. That's one of the things I try to get some of the younger musicians to understand. We don't know what the heck they were going to say anyway, so just roll with it.
I know. It don't blow my mind. I mean,
right?
I could have done it last, but...
Oh my gosh, this is just too great. So when you write your music, how long have you been writing? You've been playing a long time.
Well, I've been writing since I think I wrote my first song when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
I had played around with it, even I think before then. Mm-hmm. But I've been writing since I was 16 years old.
Wow. And when you write, how does the process work for you? Do you get an idea? Do you hear the words first, or is it the music?
It all comes together with me. I have to have an inspiration, or I can't write anything. I'm not a writer that goes in, sits down, and says I'm going to write a song today.
Right.
You know, it has to come from somewhere. So I'm always open for ideas, and every now and then I'll hear a phrase, I'll see something, or somebody will say something, you know, and it'll spark this little